set of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelce on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter. And he's got a 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 7-7, our score after one. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
49ers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lift their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes to throw once more. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's going to keep this again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's got it down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Bryce Perkins as time expires in the first half. And the Niners get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Now goal for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. That's complete left side to Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Perkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Second down, they go again with Henry. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. This pass into the hands of Turner. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Perkins. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down carry for Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
To throw is Perkins.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now here's Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Henry. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A.